Alright, let's get going. We have to go that way?
Sorry
Fuck
to keep
no.
you waiting, but all of our staff are assisting other customers. We will be with you shortly. There are 2 callers ahead of you.
I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to go that way. And that's not really possible, so... Go the other way.
We're sorry to keep you waiting, but all of our staff are assisting other customers. We will be with you shortly. There are 2 callers ahead of you.
There's a long way around. I know. Tesla not. Fuck you. Fuck off. Reroute. Not that way.
We're sorry to keep you waiting, but all of our staff are assisting other
Fuck
customers.
you. Alright, we're done. Reroute, Tesla. Fuck no. Reroute. Reroute! Thank you.
In 500 feet, turn left onto East Washington Street. Now turn left onto East Washington Street. In 500 feet, turn left onto East Street. Now turn left onto East Street. In 500 feet, turn right onto Woodstock Avenue.
It's good burgers.
Now turn right onto Woodstock Avenue.
Oh shit. Plenty of people. No Tesla. You were too close on that one, buddy. You can go now, though. That was the type of pullout the Tesla did, leaving my house that the guy freaked out at. Some guy was just following me, freaking out, taking pictures and rolling window down and shit. The Tesla pulled out like that. Although this guy pulled out exactly like that, and you don't see me freaking out about, oh my god, you pulled out with a trailer. There was less room than the one I gave that guy. Well, no, he gave me less room than I gave that guy. You don't see me freaking out about it. She got more burgers, but I already had 2 burgers and I'm gonna be fat, you know. But it's like the first thing I've eaten all day, so to be fair. 2 fish sandwiches. And that's gonna be my meal for the day, because that was like $11. That's expensive as fuck. Also, we're gonna be in the other lane, Tesla. Other lane, other lane, other lane! Great. buddy. Fuck. You know that trick? I read a podcast. I can't just keep talking. People fucking hate when I talk. That's not a podcast. I also listened to the good ones that were already there. They had the, excuse me, MKBHD. This one's 11 hour goes. This is new. You feel guilty about bad reviews? Well, here's the thing.
Adobe Acrobat Studio, so brand new. Show me all the things PDFs can do. Do your work with ease and speed. PDF Spaces is all you need. Do hours of research in an instant with key insights from an AI assistant. Pick a template with a click. Now your prezzo looks super slick. Close that deal? Yeah, you won. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat. It's time to do your best work with the all-new Adobe Acrobat Studio.
Monday Sidekick, the AI agent that knows you and your business, thinks ahead and takes action. Ask it anything. Seriously. Monday Sidekick, AI you'll love to use. Start a free trial today on monday.com.
You've done kind of an extraordinary job of staying apolitical. Do you ever wish you could break out of that? Why do you hate fun? Do you think AI creators are a threat? Do you ever feel guilty knowing that a bad review might tank a company? Yo, what is up, people of the internet, and welcome back to a very special episode of the Waveform Podcast. I'm Michael.
And I'm Marquez.
And look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm the cameraman.
Perfect.
I apologize.
Perfect intro.
I'm Michael Fisher. I'm a tech YouTuber, also known as Mr. Mobile. I'm a co-founder of Clicks Technology. And I'm a Waveform fan, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Thank you.
I'm an aggressive podcast listener.
Nice.
And for a long time, I was like, I have to get around to Marquez's podcast. And then I finally did, and I was like, hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Nice.
I am not Marquez, but I do get to steal his host chair for this episode, and I'm going to tell you what we're doing here. I'm going to ask him a bunch of questions that I've been saving up since the last time I got to interview you, which was actually 12 years ago.
I was going to say, it's been a minute.
Yeah, back at Pocket Now when you were still in your bedroom,
Right.
I believe.
Yeah.
You still had Honey Nut Cheerios in the back.
I sure did.
Yeah.
I still have that box.
Do you? That very box?
Mm-hmm.
I might ask you about that later, but I don't think you're ever going to tell. Have you ever? Well, look, we'll figure it out. We'll get there.
Yeah.
First, though, we're going to talk about the art of product reviews. We're going to talk about the differences between a review and an ad. We're going to talk about the evolving role of YouTube in the tech world, and of course, we got to talk about the tech itself. Right?
Sure.
Have you sound good? Have you forgiven me for the captain joke?
No, this is great. I thought it was ideal.
Excellent. Right. Well, I want to start light. I don't want to jump right into the heavy stuff. I want to start with some tech questions just to get us loose,
Sure,
and happy here. I could not help but notice that you are not daily driving a foldable. Why do you hate fun?
The folds, it's a really interesting question. I really like the folds, and every time I test one, I always think, man, it's finally it. I'm finally going to be a fold person.
Right.
And then I go back to, because I review phones all the time, I'll go back to testing a slab, and then I just end up using the slab anyway. I don't use the openness enough. For me, it's email, occasional social media drafting,
right,
and one or two other things.
You're talking about the big boy foldables. You're talking about the wide boys.
Right.
And so you're not even considering the clamshell. You're like, no, never. Keep that away from me. It's fine.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
So yeah, I'll have a foldable and I'll mostly use it closed, and the more I use it closed, the more I'm like, I should just be using a slab so I can have more battery and more screen.
And you never miss that inside screen, huh?
Well, I do miss it once in a while, but not enough to fully switch back.
Okay. You think it'll change when Apple does one next year?
I honestly don't think so. For me personally, I still think I have a tablet that I use for tablet things.
Interesting.
So for the stuff that I would open my phone for but not go all the way to the tablet, there's like a very small number of things for me personally, so I'm not dailying a full.
Should grab a drink.
Do you think that the category will continue to exist and flourish? Or it's not going to go the way of 3D phones then?
No, I think it'll continue to exist. I think it's funny, every time I see a foldable in the wild, I kind of think about like, what type of person is this? I was on a flight recently, and the lady next to me had a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Best place for a foldable.
She never once closed it.
To open the whole time.
Open the whole time.
Heck yeah.
Put it down next to her open, picked it up open, read emails open, never once closed it, and I thought, that's a type. That's a type.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to that. I don't want to beat foldables to death right up top. You're one of the few people I know who's as big a phone nerd as I am. If you could take, and I'm sorry that you didn't, listeners, viewers, where Marquez has not heard these questions, the vast majority of them, so I'm sorry you didn't get to prep for this one.
Okay.
If you could take any modern phone and the capabilities of any modern phone, stuff it into the casing of any old phone.
Ooh.
What bizarre Frankenstein's monster would you create?
I can take only 2 phones, or I can take a bunch of phones.
Oh, man. You can choose as many capabilities of a modern phone as you want, but you have to stuff it all into the same casing from the past.
Sure. Okay. Now, anytime anyone says old phone, I always have to contextualize.
Right.
I'm 31. An old phone to me is 10 years old.
So not a Galaxy S3. Like, that's,
I was going almost that far back.
Okay.
I was going HTC One.
Oh, the M7,
the M7,
wonder.
the aluminum block, the boom sound speakers. And back in the day, they had they had a Google Play edition of this phone back in the day, and I loved that.
Yeah.
But I would take like a modern Pixel, for example, but also give me a Snapdragon 8 Gen Elite or something like that.
Good.
And stuff it into that old aluminum wonder. I think that would be a sick phone.
That would be a great phone. Would you keep Beats? By the way? Like, would you retain the Beats audio on the boom sound?
Doesn't matter too much. I mean, it was kind of nice. I liked the way they sounded, and they were big front-facing speakers. And as someone who watches videos on the phone, awesome.
Yes.
But I think that was a single camera on the back, so I guess just give me the primary, Pixel camera. Give me a nice black AMOLED. Give me give me all the software.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. I didn't expect you to go that recent, because I think old phones, and I'm not 31, so.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, when I say old phone, go way further back than that.
Yeah, like, give me a flip phone with a hinge that reversed the display. And
I was thinking old phone, like the old 30-minute battery life phone that was like fucking monster size.
Last little warm-up question. What is your absolute favorite gadget right now? So to clarify, not a phone, not a car, not a laptop.
Yeah.
Certainly not a tablet.
Phone in car.
Hasselblad X2D Mark II.
This is a camera.
This is a camera. So unfortunately, it's a $7,000 medium format camera.
Of course.
It's extremely unattainable and ridiculous.
Right.
It's almost absurd.
Is that why it's your favorite? Because it's the absurdity, or because it does something amazing?
A little bit of both. Like, I had used and talked about Hasselblad cameras in the past being so slow and clunky and immobile that it forces me to be more intentional with each photo. And you can blast all the smartphone photos you want, but when you're sitting down and you're taking one photo, you take your time with it with a Hasselblad. And it's partially because it sucks at autofocus, and the whole thing is just slow to shoot with.
You have to take your time.
You have to be taking your time.
Kind of bad, right?
But this new one is the 100 megapixel medium format formula, but also with the speed of phase detect autofocus and continuous autofocus and built-in HDR and just all these other things that make it almost like daily driving a supercar. It's like this weird, crazy, fun thing.
So it preserves the intentionality, but doesn't make it hurt as much when you're using it.
Yes.
Okay.
It preserves a lot of the intentionality, but opens a couple more doors.
Got it.
Yeah.
I was out of upstate with my girlfriend this past weekend, and she was using Dispo. You ever use that on
the app?
Oh yeah.
Was that David Dobrik's app or something?
I believe so. I don't know, but I know
mimics.
It mimics a disposable camera on your iPhone. Yeah. And I actually liked that, not just for the style, but for what you described just then of this kind of, you're going to take one shot. You're going to set up, you're going to do one, and if it doesn't come out well, sorry.
The moment's gone.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. You missed it. I love that. That's good. We might come back to that at the end about intentionality.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Let's get serious now.
Yeah.
On the life and work of a YouTuber. You
living it.
I know. You've been living it for 15 years. Mm-hmm. I've been doing it for almost as long. Do you still feel like you're capable of speaking to the products you review in a way that's relevant to a modern audience? Or do you feel like pressure or concern that the audience is going to get younger and younger, and you're going to have a harder and harder time doing that.
Oh, interesting. That's not where I thought you were going. So yeah, I do think it's a skill that you develop as you make pieces of content to share to the masses. You have to understand those masses.
Right.
And so yeah, as I've made more videos, I've gotten better at talking to the same masses, but then the masses grow and include new groups of people that I have to also think about. Younger people, for example.
Yeah.
Or even in the specific case of reviewing tech products, the people that make the product. Like, there's a lot of consideration when it comes to like all the parts of the audience. But I think so. I think that's one of the skills I've developed. Yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to consistently hone that skill? Because I mean, people, the audience will continue being replenished at the low end. To get really dark, it'll keep, evaporating at the high end.
No, it's
right?
true. Yeah.
And I mean, at what point? Because I'm putting myself into this question because I feel like I decided at some point that I was gonna not focus on the youths.
Yeah, and I think that's a trap that YouTubers can fall into is to see the available, like the eyeballs of like the younger audience, and to try to